hit to go live.
I was just telling him that if TV resurrects itself, you and him are about to have a TV show. I told him, you all already have a name, but I would say marriage is cold. But I'm touching success. I don't know why I feel like I'm touching a ministry that the devil thought would never surface. Your wife can become the new female Dr. Phil.
Marriage is cold.
Yes.
Welcome to our introductory video of Marriage is Cold podcast. We are excited about the new and the next. So we're jumping right into what we believe God has called us to do. And I'm so excited about having my partner, my best friend, the one I'm doing life with. I'm so excited to have her in this podcast with me. And we're excited about what God is going to share through us to you concerning marriage and relationships. We're talking about building a framework that helps couples grow in their communication, to help couples grow in their intimacy, to help couples grow in every aspect of their relationship. And I am so excited to be able to do this. And as you can see, our Passion Weekend just passed a couple of weekends ago, and we had a great time celebrating with couples, introducing, again, what God has called us to do. And we're excited about letting you guys in on it. Welcome to the Marriage is Cold podcast.
Yes. Welcome.
Welcome.
Let us talk about what Marriage is Cold is all about.
Okay, let's do that because it's very, very, very good.
Marriage is cold. You know what the code stands for?
No. COLE?
Yes.
Okay.
This is a transformational relationship framework rooted in communication, oneness, listening, and empathy.
COL. Man, that's very creative.
And let me tell you, if you're not living cold daily, you're living wrong.
Whoa.
So you have to live cold.
Living cold daily.
And love deeper.
Marriage is Cold is also a transformational relationship framework. It's created by Pastor Danny and Dr. Amelia Cole. It equips couples with practical tools and faith-centered wisdom to rebuild trust, strengthen emotional safety, and restore intimacy.
So let me tell you, if you feel like roommates rather than soulmates,
if you feel like roommates,
you're not living Marriage is Cold.
That sounds like a blues song. If you feel like roommates and other than soulmates,
and the singing begins.
Why is it that I always try to sing? I don't get it. It's in my next life as a gospel singer in heaven. That's gonna be my next life.
So if the tension keeps repeating, if the intimacy feels distant, it's not that your marriage is broken.
True.
It's that you're not living cold. Communication, oneness, listening, and empathy.
So we're going to be getting into a lot of that on this particular podcast because we want you to live in constant communication and effective communication.
Absolutely.
We're going to be talking about the oneness, how to build that, how to go from feeling like roommates to soulmates. Because communication to do that, though. Communication to get you to a place where you're now communicating with your best friend about any and every issue that may occur in your relationship. You look like you got something on your mind. You was finna read something. I felt that. You was
Well, let's talk about what's really happening in these relationships nowadays.
real talk.
Yes. Most couples don't have a love problem. Oh yeah, you love your mother, you
Mhm.
love your husband, your spouse, your wife. You love them. Sometimes you don't really like them.
What? You you mean you don't like me all the time? Okay.
And in some of those instances, it's a safety problem
Yeah.
when emotional safety is low. When you don't have that, haven't created that safe space that you could go to and share anything and everything with your significant other, that's when your communications becomes defensive.
And you're always on the defense when a question of that is asked. Man, I'm getting tongue tied. It's my first day with my new lips, so I'm working on them things. But you always get defensive when a question is asked and you come back with a defensive response, like why, or what for.
Mhm.
So getting into those communication cracks, I put it that way, getting into those areas where the communication is shaky and communication, you don't feel safe talking to your spouse, and that's a big issue.
That's when your listening becomes reactive.
Hmm.
Being open feels risky, that you're fearful and don't want to really be open because you don't know what response you will receive, and the empathy just disappears.
that is that's that's a domino effect.
Mhm. So when you haven't created that safe space where you can openly share and communicate, it becomes risky and your intimacy shuts down.
So being able to communicate with each other is in direct correlation to how much intimacy you're gonna have.
Mhm. Absolutely.
And intimacy doesn't always mean sex. And just having an intimate conversation, having an intimate fellowship with one another with words.
Mhm.
Intimacy is spoken with words first before it's manifested in the physical. So again, we're just excited about this new avenue
Mhm.
that God has created for
And
us.
and that we're just introducing this concept to you guys tonight. We're not going into the full episode, but we want you to know what's coming forth. We have so many exciting things coming forth.
So many. And we are so looking forward to being able to share them.
And I'm not going to be an old refrigerator. Can't keep nothing. Just stay tuned. It's forthcoming.
You didn't call yourself a refrigerator, did you? Not just a refrigerator, a old
Old
refrigerator.
refrigerator
Oh
that
no.
can't keep nothing.
You're definitely not a
I
whole
said,
refrigerator.
I said that's what I'm not
Not
gonna
gonna be.
be.
I got that.
Okay.
See, it goes back to that communication. We got headsets on and still can't hear clearly. Now you know something wrong with that.
What's
And
wrong with that
but,
bitch?
man, ain't that crazy though? That's I don't mean to hit you, but I'm just tapping you because I'm
Mhm.
trying to get this out before it leave. That's a revelation. We have headsets on and we still don't hear clearly. And we're in the same room with one another. And that's how communication gets sometimes. You can be in the same room, you can be saying some of the same things, but you're still not hearing clearly because something is obstructing what you're hearing.
Mhm.
And that was just a real quick revelation that just dropped in my heart.
Yeah, yeah. When you haven't created that safe space, it's not easy to open up and share or to hear.
Hmm.
Instead, you're on the defense. You're listening to respond. Um, you're not understanding. You're speaking two different languages, basically, and you're not listening to understand. You're not being reflective in what you're sharing, but yet you're on the defense and ready to attack.
And that safe space is so critical. You got to have a place where you can come home to, or you can pick up a phone and call that individual and be able to talk about the thing that is causing you the discomfort or the fear or the shame.
Mhm, mhm.
So your spouse, your significant other should be that person that you can call and talk to and share that intimate conversation with without you feeling like this is going to come back and bite me in the in the rear.
Mhm.
And so many times, so many couples, they feel like that. They feel like they can't share with their spouse.
Some
And
sometimes it's because of the character attacks.
yeah,
It's, scorekeeping.
yeah.
You did this. Well, you did that. Mhm. It's a lot of sarcasm and activity take.
And it doesn't feel good.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't feel good when you can't honestly be yourself around your spouse.
No,
And it's frustrating.
because with that communication, you need to have openness,
Hmm.
listening. Now, openness is vulnerability without punishment.
Yeah, I like that.
No more um, holding it against them and using it uh, for fuel to get back at them.
Get your get back on.
Mhm.
The payback is a mother, ain't it? And a father.
Hello. You need listening, not to respond, but to understand.
So we're going to again.
And last
Yeah.
but not least, you
Uh-oh.
need empathy.
Yep.
That's the ability to say, I may not agree,
Hmm.
but I see you.
May not agree, but I see. That's so important. I don't agree with what everything you're saying, but I see your point of view.
Now, when all four works together,
Yeah.
conflict turns into connection. That's living the cold way.
Oh, okay. You just spoke a word. She's a spoken word artist now. But stay tuned. Again, we just wanted to come on and introduce this new concept, Marriage is Cold podcast, with your host, Pastor Danny and Dr. Amelia Cole. We look forward to being able to share more information concerning this podcast with you guys in the near future.
Now, one thing I do want to leave them with
Okay.
is a small exercise. We always want to leave you with the activation for the week.
Okay. Let me get my push ups ready. Oh, you said, oh, they're going to have to do this. Okay. Something.
I want you to ask your spouse, is there anything you've been afraid to say to me?
Hmm.
And then I want you to listen without interrupting and reflect back what you heard before responding. And then end with, thank you for trusting me with that. If you guys were at the Passion Weekend 2026, that was one small exercise that we gave them.
I said, I feel like I'm in a classroom. Okay, teacher. So now, if you've done your homework, you can have a cookie.
Now that is living the cold way.
Welcome to Marriage is Cold podcast.
Yes.
Look forward to seeing you guys in the near future. Stay tuned for more episodes of Marriage is Cold. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye bye.